Good morning, friends, and happy Friday. So, today we are going to finish our book, Junie B. First Grader One Man Band. And let me apologize because I'm sure you hear my dog outside barking. He is just telling everybody good morning and happy Friday a lot of times, and he won't stop. So, if you hear him, I apologize. Um, we are going to read chapter 9 today, and it is the last chapter, and it's called Plops. Now, I want us to think about what was going on yesterday in our book. So, I want you to think, how was Sheldon feeling? Say it out loud. And yes, he was feeling very nervous. And what did he do? Right, he ran away. And who was left there all by herself? Junie B. Jones. And did Junie B. Jones even want to do the halftime show? No. So yesterday when we left off, we said Junie B. is going to be upset. So let's read and see if she ended up doing well or if she ran off with Sheldon. Let's read and see. Chapter 9. Room 2 laughed even louder. Room 3 and 4 laughed too. I hated that mean noise. I hated it. Tears came in my eyes and my nose started sniffling very much. I hanged my head so no one can see. And ha! That's when I spotted them. Sheldon's cymbals. They were still lying in the grass right next to my feet. I quick picked them up and I crashed them together so I wouldn't hear the laughing. And it worked, I tell you, it worked. I couldn't hear the laughing at all. That's how come I crashed them again and again and again until my arms got tired. And guess what? When I finally stopped, no one was even laughing anymore. I felt a little bit better. Cymbals are very enjoyable. After that, I stood in the middle of the field and I rocked back and forth on my feet, very thinking. Because I didn't know what to do next, of course. Just then, I heard shouting. Boring, yelled a voice. Don't just stand there, do something, yelled a different voice. I looked up. The boys who shouted were being taken away by their teacher. But it was already too late. More tears were coming in my eyes. Mr. Scary started coming to get me. My brain began to panic because this was the stupidest halftime show I've ever even saw. The children started laughing again. They would be laughing at me for the rest of their life, probably. Then all of a sudden, my eyes glanced over to Sheldon's microphone, and what do you know? A brand new idea popped into my head. And it's called, Hey, maybe I could sing a song just like Sheldon was going to do. I grinned real big. Yes. I could sing The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow from the hit musical Annie, 'cause I love that tune, I tell you. I hurried over to the microphone and then I opened my mouth to sing, only I couldn't actually remember how the song started. Mr. Scary was getting closer and my brain panicked even more. Then out of nowhere, I heard a plop. I looked down. Something had landed on the ground next to my boots. I looked closer. It was a flaky biscuit, I believe. Plop, plop, plop. 2 more biscuits and a small plum. Then suddenly there was another fuss in the stands and 2 more kids were getting led away by their teacher. That's when I got it. That's when I figured out those meanie kids had thrown food at me. And throwing food is the biggest insult you can even do. At first, my face turned red as a tomato. Then I felt myself getting mad, and I got madder and madder. And then I picked up those biscuits, and I started to throw them back. Only all at once, my brain changed its mind. And instead of throwing them back, I put 2 of the biscuits in my right hand, and I held the other biscuit in my left. And then I tossed them in the air, one by one, exactly like the Juggle book had said to do. And then magic happened, I tell you. I did it. I really did. Because for just a few teensy seconds, I juggled those biscuits way high in the air. I juggled them as perfect as could be. And I caught them too. I caught all three of those flaky guys. And then the whole entire bleacher started to clap and clap and clap. And they cheered and cheered and cheered. And the sound of that noise was way better than the daydream I ever had. I did a bow. People kept on clapping. I did another bow, and then I picked up Sheldon's cymbals and I marched right off the field. And guess what? It was the proudest darned moment of my life. The rest of the day was a joy. We had a happy party. I smiled till my cheeks hurt. Also, I wrote in my journal again. Friday afternoon. Dear first grade journal, we won the tournament. Room 1 won the whole entire kickball tournament. And hooray, hooray! Mr. Scary let us have a party for the whole rest of the day. And guess what? They found Sheldon hiding in a bush because he got scared silly, apparently. Only finally he calmed himself down, and now he is back to his regular nutty self. And guess what else? I am not even mad at him for running away, on account of if Sheldon didn't run away, I never would have juggled, probably. Mother and Daddy hugged me at the party, and Daddy said that I turned biscuits into lemonade. And that is a hoot, I tell ya. And then Mother said the bestest thing of all. She said today I was a star. And I really liked the sound of that. Yep, I really, really did. From Junie B, first grader, star. So that is the end of Junie B, first grader, one-man band. So tomorrow, we are going to start Junie B, first grader, shipwrecked. And this one is actually about Columbus Day that we celebrated a while ago. So we'll be hearing some things that we learned in school in this book in a funny way. Now, there is no blurb on the back for us to read, but we can see what the first chapter is. So chapter 1 of our new book tomorrow will be Breathing Germs. So that sounds interesting. I hope that you have a great Friday, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow. Bye, friends.